Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Trap Team Soul Seeker series here on the channel. This is going to be an episode where we head back to Rainfish Riviera so we can complete all of the required objectives, including capturing Mastermind by defeating him, so that this way we can have him ready for his villain quest completion in Chapter 8. And we can also finally get access to that Annihilation gate now that we've seeked out the soul of Crypt King. Anyway, it will turn out that my fist bump isn't fully upgraded yet, so for now we're going to stick with Wallop. After all, he worked so well the last time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Also, I don't want to risk losing fist bump because we did only just seek out his soul, and I really want to play with that character in the future because he's so stinking good. I'll just have to be sure to, off camera, go back and get him fully upgraded. I doubt that, Max. I doubt it highly. But without further ado, let's get obliterated! Boom, boom, and our shake room. Boom. Oh, never mind, I missed. Very depressing. Oh, and there is Boris. Of course there is Boris. Why would Boris be right there? Stinking Boris, am I right? So, boom, let's be pounding it. Yeah, they got pounded, alright. Okay, boom. We got so much hammering! Oh, man. Now that is Annihilation if I ever have seen it. No matter the difficulty, Wallop makes the game look easy because he is merely a robot after all. I'm still very tempted to make that his nickname moving forward. We even got a pretzel, probably a salty pretzel because pretzels would taste garbage without any sort of salt. Obviously not too much, you can't overpower it with salt, but still, salt is a seasoning that pretty much all food needs, otherwise it's incredibly bland. It's like the bare bones for seasonings you need in food. But that being said, you know, we got a salty pretzel from the villain brawlers who just got defeated so easily, he's now salty about it. Anyway, I'm also glad that we're turning back to this level. We can complete I-5's villain quest because we obviously captured him and defeated him in the previous episode where Deja Vu committed the clutch of the century. Man! She is good, and she just proved herself against I-5 and the rest of Monster Marsh by single-handedly getting through both his boss fight, as well as the arena that followed. We're not going to bother grabbing that key, actually, because when we do the I-5 villain quest, we'll load the level back up and we'll have to collect it a second time anyway. But first things first, what we've got to do is we've got to place Crypt King onto the portal, so whilst we're doing that, we'll also put into the portal my light hawk trap. So then I-5 is at the ready to be utilised. Yeah, I-5, we love to see it, we do. Now this villain quest is a real fun one. It's actually one of my favourites in the game because it's very fast paced. It's really creative too. Like, the whole idea is that this Chongo game takes place in this pirate's mind, so we're going into his dream where it's being hosted by one and only Dreamcatcher, and it's a game show where you beat up just a shit ton of bad guys. It's you know, a bit similar to the Chaos Doom challenge, but because you're playing as I-5, it's beastly, like the character himself. So let's play Chongo without further ado. Like I say, loading screen is bad for this. We can do that under the elemental gate and then go back and recollect those not treasure keys, keys all over again for the doors. After all, you cannot unlock locked doors without the keys that unlock the locks. Wow, that's a big boom right there. Yeah, makes total sense. We haven't even defeated her yet, and we won't have to worry about a villain quest until Chapter 11, the very same level where we defeat Dr. Crankcase. Doom Raider villain quest and a Doom Raider boss fight in the same level. Why the heck not? That seems like it could only go well. Anyway, as you can tell, the secondary attack works to knock back enemies. Not that it matters because they're kind of like defeated by it. But it also powers up your fist, so you pound faster and stronger. It's exactly what you want. And now all we've got to do is get enough presents worth for 5,000 points. Getting treasure and all sorts of goodies along the way. It really rewards you for pounding it. Literally too. Oh, I love this villain quest. I love it so much. Why can't all villain quests be like this? You know, a lot of villain quests are really slow paced and tedious because villains have slow walking speeds. I mean, I-5 is the same way, he is very slow. But at least because you're always doing something, you're not just walking from point A to point B, you're always like beating up bad guys and pounding the ground with a fun sound effect to go alongside it. You know, that's what makes this villain quest work, where other ones fail. Boom! See what I mean? That's just raw fun is what it is. There's no other way of putting it. Boom! Get absolutely annihilated, people. How can you not watch this gameplay and not be satisfied? Pound, 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 and pound, and pound, some more, yeah. Oh, so much poundage. We love to see it, we do. We love to see it. Well, here we are. We're giving it away all right now, Dreamcatcher. So many enemies. It's glorious. And saying so many enemies reminds me of how the narrator seems to always react in the Sort Force arenas. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick up our power-up back without further ado. Oh, really, bro? You want to go? Oh, never mind. You're both just kind of committed Sudoku. Ah, you can shut up there, Dreamcatcher. You have unnecessary deep suit. I'm gonna... Well, I would skip over if I could, but unfortunately, I can't. This is true. This is what a dream looks like. It's absolutely bizarre. Why is there music now? There shouldn't be music. I turned it off. Stinking options. Hopefully it shouldn't be copyrighted, so things will be fine. One can only hope. Ooh, bombs. Yeah, definitely don't mind if we do. That sounds great. Boom, blow them up. And boom, blow them up. Ah, so much destruction. It's a blast. Literally two, that's what the bomb's for. Oh, extra time. I mean, we'll grab it, not that we need it.
I can't believe we're just giving that away.
Well, yeah, here we are, giving it away. I'm okay with you guys giving it away. In fact, why don't you give away stuff more often? Be like your boy, Navi Firefighter, who's always doing giveaways. At least 3, maybe even 4 times a year, I'm doing giveaways. So be sure to subscribe if you are looking out for free stuff in the future. Boom, blow 'em up. Oh, hell to the yeah. Oh, blow 'em up. Yeah, man. Boom. Okay, and here we go. And here we go. Yeah, man. Boom, baby. Oh, this is so satisfying. It's about as satisfying as you get. Boom. And you know what? Boom! For good measure. Big boy boom's going all round. Boom! Boom! Yeah. Well, we don't even need to make grenades go boom. They kind of do that on their own account. Okay, let's just annihilate that guy. Get some free sneakers. Oh, and once again, those guys just going to commit Sudoku. We love it when they do that. I agree. It was indeed not bad. Now was it? How dare you be sarcastic without actually being sarcastic? Very rude. If you're going to be sarcastic, go the full way and either be sarcastic or not. There is no in between for sarcasm. That's not how sarcasm works. You guys know me. I go all the way at least. It could be annoying and tedious after a while. But I don't half-ass it. I don't meet you in the middle. I go full-blown sarcastic. And that's just about the least most sarcastic thing that I've said this series so far. Isn't it funny that when I say about how sarcastic I am, it's when I am being at my least most sarcastic, because that is the truth, and nothing but the truth, for full truth, dare I say, is something that I could swear about in court. Anyway, we have ourselves rockets. I was about to say flamethrower, that's not what we have, but I'm okay with rockets. Rockets are perfectly fun. Yeah, take my rockets to the face. I don't even need to do attacks now, that's what I have rockets for. It reminds me of Slide 3, where you get to play as Panicking, which is one hell of an awesome playable villain, by the way. Well, not playable villain, a playable character, I should say. He takes a much more humble routes in the sequel. It's what we call a healthy dosage of character development. I mean, this is a PlayStation 2 game, and yet they still have some of the best storytelling of any video game. That's what makes the Sly Cooper such a beloved franchise in my eyes. That, and also I grew up with those games, so the nostalgia definitely helps. Yeah, pound it. So much poundage. Pound it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Okay, he's out of here. You guys are about to be too. Boom, baby. Oh, so much obliterative nature. And we're also going to bring out the rockets, because the rockets are great. I mean, I'm annihilating these guys already, but the rockets are there for good measure and all that. Oh. Rockets away! Oh wow, that was a bit of a snipe right there, I would say. 360 no scope. Let's do it again. 360 no scope. The only problem is that there literally was no enemy to snipe. So nothing got snipped, I'm afraid. And that's a shame because I love snipping stuff. I also love pushing the best one in a video game to skip over these unnecessary deep stew segments, but unfortunately that seems to be asking too much. Yes, there is more bad guys. Congratulations on noticing, Dreamcatcher. Honestly, what would I do without you pointing out the obvious? I wouldn't be able to survive this without your insight, no doubt about it. I say this for like hint of sarcasm or shadow of doubt, because I am never sarcastic. Ever. A flying sorcery? Well, aren't I looking forward to that? Boom! Get lasered, people! Yeah, this is just like Drill Sergeant all over again. You can actually continue to do the laser whilst you do other attacks. And it's very easy too because it's initiated by the R2 trigger. And yeah, the R2 trigger is something that you can very easily push whilst also pushing other buttons. Now after all, it's a trigger. It's where your finger closest most to the thumb can be placed, whilst obviously your thumb itself pushes all the buttons. That is a optimized controller layout for you. I mean, all you need is the, technically for, well, the PlayStation controller here has 11 buttons. For home, the options and the share, then obviously has the obvious 8. For action buttons and the D-pad, then you got your 2 bumpers, your 2 triggers, and your 2 analog sticks, both of which can be pushed down to create L3 and R3. So in other words, those are all the controls you need. You can do so much with a simple control scheme like that. And this game takes advantage of pretty much every button, I'm sure. Except for maybe the L2. When you use the L2 in this game, you'll have to genuinely answer me that, because I am unsure. Never mind, I found it, it's a tag button. There you go, every button utilised. You used the R2 and the villain quest. You used the L2 to tag back to the Skylander and take the villain out of the portal, which I did physically. And then obviously all the action buttons control your jumping and your attacks. Unfortunately, the D-pad isn't used to move, unlike it was in Spice Adventure, where it's the only Skylanders game that the D-pad can be used for movement. Wow, I'm evading these bullets like a champ over here. Anyway, let's be able to open this treasure chest without further ado. We love to see it. We'll say, apart from the D-pad, pretty much every button is used. The share button is obviously being used right now to create this gameplay capture that you see before you, and the options is obviously, you know, the pause button, and the home allows me to go back to the PlayStation home menu. Ow. Suppose I just have to take those to the face. Ow. And those ones too. Luckily though, we survived. Plus I get automatically healed because we're playing as an undead character in the undead zone. That is how the elemental areas work in this game, at least for the gates anyway. So let's be able to open this present. Again, some good strikes along the way for good measure. And we have ourselves a little bit of an evil-looking metal fin hat, which we're not going to be wearing because I think the skull hat is much cooler. After all, he's undead, skull, yeah, the two things kind of go together and all that. So I think we should get out of here, grab the orange slice along the way, and fantastic, just like that, we're pretty much maxed out on all of our objectives. Let's double check. Yeah, we have all of our final stars. So now what we need to do is actually defeat Mastermind. And then beat the level again. Yeah, up we go, alright. But luckily for us, Crypt should be able to deal with this combat no problem. Feels bizarre returning to this level after we literally just beat it a few episodes prior. This has turned from the Trap Team Soulseeker series to the Trap Team Rainfish Riviera on Loop series. It also annoys me that that cutscene is never skippable. All this unnecessary deep stew, I cannot push best button video game. Well, I can push it, it just does nothing. For worst, most tragic fate of them all. So let's see what we got here. Man, am I glad this isn't Creation Clash, where you can see your enemy's stones. If you can see your enemy's stones, then what even is the point of the game? That's what makes Creation Clash in Imaginators so garbage. In fact, the entire game is garbage, but Creation Clash is just an even bigger extent of that. Okay, so let's bring out the Gulper. This guy has been defeated this next round no matter what. In fact, we're going to really rub it in. We're going to deal an additional 4 damage. So Bucko is down by -4. You just don't see it. The -4 part is hidden. Doesn't want to let you know, unless you did for math yourself, just how much you absolutely annihilated that guy. Okay, boom, baby. So much treasure. Yeah, we love to see it all, right? I love the fact that when they marketed this game, especially for Skylanders for it, they marketed it as, oh, we don't actually show you for numbers for the damage you're dealing and what the effect will be after you place the stones. You actually need to do for math yourselves. And they're saying that all proud of themselves, being like, yeah, Skylanders Trap Team teaches math to the kids, even though, like, you never go above 10. And to count down from 10 is basically a play school skill. You know, kindergarten, a few Americans out there. So yeah, oh my god, you're teaching for 3-year-olds who don't know how to math yet, you're teaching them math. If you're older than 3, you should know the math. If you don't, that's just embarrassing. Boom! Finish them off, that's what we're talking about.
Mastermind defeated.
Yeah, that's what Mastermind looks like. But, that being said and done, we're not going to place him into a trap. We'll do that once we get back to the academy. First things first though, we've got, like I say, more keys to be collecting. Other villains have been defeated apparently. Yeah, we're not going to bother switching back to the Earth element because the element's just going to constantly shift, so it would just be a waste of time constantly switching out my Scar just to correspond with all that, especially when there are no enemies around to be defeated. So yeah, that is how the rules go for the convenience sake, and making me not want to rip my own hairs out. Where there is no combat and where the element of the area will be short-lived, we're just not going to bother switching out. Anyway, I tap the R2 button, tap it again, and we continue on down for Fish-Eyed Walk, apparently. What a bizarre name, but it's kind of accurate. I mean, like, Kirkman has eyes, he has 3 of them.
Looks like we got ourselves a classic.
Apparently. And, you know, there's fish around. You know, this is Rainfish Riviera. It's part of the level name for Pete's sake. Let's bring out the one and the only Blackout. Blackout. Blackout, 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 blackout. For those of you who don't know, that was to the tune of the Avengers theme. But yeah, say, I can't go wrong with a little bit of more Blackout here and there, now can you? This character's kind of been an instant win and all that. So... yeah, say, it was also a walk that we went on, so there was fish around, it was a walk, and we had eyes, so Fish-Eye Walk, very accurate name indeed. Man, it took me a while to summarise that sentence right there. Anyway, let's finish this guy off. Yeah, get wrecked, son of a boy! And now I bring out my buzzsaw to wreck these guys some more. Yeah, baby! Finish off that guy, grab the food along the way. Have to deal with more enemies, apparently. Man, just so many enemies. Boom, and he is out of here. These guys are out of here. And then we're gonna hit this button right here. Boom! Oh wow, I accidentally used my tertiary attack. You hardly ever see me using that attack because I'm always so fearful when using it, and I'm gonna somehow fundamentally just break the game. Ooh, treasure. Anyway, we're already over the 15-minute mark. Boy, time sure goes fast when you're having fun, and Trap Team is instant fun. So it's easy to see why it's fun. Anyway, let's be circling on round, baby. Right on round, baby. Right round. Yeah, Max, that's the plan. Now, how's about you be shutting up and I'll be dunking some pirates? Or more specifically, as I talked about previously, we're going to be drowning some pirates. Yeah, we're heroes like that because that's what heroes do. They drown people.
I choose to run
Drowning some pirates.
away from them.
That's what.
Because that's what heroes do.
Boy, I very much enjoyed that Thor Ragnarok edit, and I very much enjoyed Thor Love and Thunder. Probably, anyway. By the time this video goes live, Thor Love and Thunder will have released, but obviously I'm recording this way in advance, so I haven't seen the movie yet. I said I enjoyed it, that's no guarantee. I'm very hesitant about the film. I don't think the trailers are particularly mind-blowing, and the MCU, as of late, has been a very mixed bag. I liked Shang-Chi, it was fine. I wish it could have been better because we had the bus sequence, which was so amazing. My jaw genuinely dropped for that segment, and then the rest of the film just kind of got worse and worse from there. Why couldn't we get more of what we got on the bus? Why couldn't they just set the entire film on that bus? Because that fight sequence was so good. But anyway, so yeah, Shang-Chi was fine. I liked it. Wasn't the biggest fan of Black Widow. Wasn't the biggest fan of Doctor Strange 2 either, and The Eternals sucks, so that means that the only Phase 4 MCU film we've had so far that's actually been good was none other than No Way Home. With the exception of No Way Home, Phase 4 of the MCU range from fine, well, no, they range from terrible to fine. That's Phase 4 of the MCU for you. Anyway, water is stronger here, so this time we're going to go through the segment with Snapshot rather than Lobster. We're no longer lobbing stars with a lobster. I know, ultimately depressing now, right? Yeah, sure thing, Maz, that's exactly what it is. Anyway, let's use some pipes. Boom! Max, what does it look like I'm doing? Oh wow, that guy tried to run, but he wasn't very successful now, was he? I wish he could drop pirates onto other pirates, but that's not quite how it works, I'm afraid. Ah, nah, mate, we just missed, and now he's running away. Very rude, don't run away from me. Okay, let's be, once again, dropping him into the water, and we're going to grab these logs, drop them on top, fantastic. And then the final thing we're gonna do is quickly grab this guy we did so quickly, and drop him into the water. Yeah, baby. Anyway, back here we go, we have enemies to be defeated. At this rate, we're not gonna get much besides this level actually completed now, are we? Hi, fella. Bye, fella. Oh, we destroyed the Titanium. We don't even need to go back there, as we've already got the villain stash from within. Anyway, we have Morton, so deep skipping over. Hello, ship. Do you want to spawn? Or there you go. Can I snipe you guys from back here? Oh, I can. That's hilarious. Get sniped, folks. Oh, ouch. Now I'm who's getting sniped. Okay, get rid of those anchors. And those ones too. No anchors shall survive the might of Snapshot, and neither shall Ball and Chain. Man, I'm not looking forward to his villain quest, that's for sure. I hate his villain quest, I hate it so much. Right, wow, and I thought Lobster was good at this fight. Like, I didn't even need to move. Sure, I took damage, but Ball and Chain didn't stand no chance. Not with weedy, puny-ass damage like that, he didn't. So let's get him out of here. Next we're going to deal with the Brawlers. Boom, baby. Okay, we might have took some damage, but luckily that's what we have salted pretzels for. Wow, Snapshot really enjoyed that. I didn't even need to save for him. He kind of covered that on his own accord. It's a nom-noms type moment is what it is. So let's destroy that wall right there here at Dire Sands. Once again. Yeah, we're not going to be playing as Snapshot for much longer because soon enough the villain element is going to pop up again where we can switch back to the might of Blackout. Back to Blackout, am I alright? So many bees. You know, you take all the bees, put them together and add a gun in the mix there, and what you have is a very much glorified toy. A toy gun, a BB gun. But BB guns aside, it's Blackout's time to shine. Again. Oh yeah, Darkness Falls alright. I mean, we are playing Dark Element, and you add Nest to the end of Dark, and that's what you get. Hey! Also, playing against Ness in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate brings about some dark times. In other words, I get depressed whenever I have to fight one of them because they're so annoying. So yeah, Ness brings about dark times. He's darkness, is what he is. Man, he is so dark. What a dark character. Only a dark character such as Ness can bring about such depression when you fight him. Well, not necessarily depression, but annoyance. Either way, it's a negative emotion that is evoked by Ness's stupid face and stupid abilities and stupid personality. Just everything about Ness is stupid. End of story, that's how it works. Man, I'm looking forward to getting out of here, though. I won't have to play this level again for a while, not until I come back for a 4th star, which we can't do until after we've beat the level, the ultimate weapon. So before we get to the ultimate weapon, I am going to end off the episode where the level ends, and then I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to fight Kaos off screen, so then we can unlock the access to that 4th star within every level. And then obviously once we get this game up towards 100%, we're going to go back to the ultimate weapon, play through that level, and then defeat Kaos at the very end for the finale, where we can capture Kaos and complete his villain quest to bring about a close to the series. Shall I go as far to saying? Yeah, sure, let's do that. So, information squid, it is mine, all mine. Wow, we did some stuff. We got some stars, and we love to see it. What we're going to do next, though, is we have enough time for some arenas quickly, so we might as well do some of those. We don't yet have a present to open, though, which is very depressing. This is the face of a depressed man, though once again you cannot see such a face. Hello, Flynn. Oh wow, there's even a little thing for me to discover here. Boom, I found the legendary Chompy statue in Chompy Mountain. Nicely done. Whilst we're here, we'll also speak with Auric and get some of those lock puzzle keys sorted out. I mean, Blackout definitely has the gold to spare. Or the treasure, I should say.
Welcome to the
Yes, welcome indeed. So do I wish to purchase stuff? Yes, yes I do. I also wish to skip over unnecessary deep stew. We're going to obviously purchase all of the things like the trinkets and the hats. Man, so many of these to have to worry about. A Medal of Heroism, awesome. Even more trinkets over here, so many trinkets. Medal of Gallantry, and then we have hats too, like a Rude Boy hat. And another trinket. Man, there's so many trinkets around here. The Goo Factory. Oh, wait, now we're back to hats. Okay, let's grab ourselves a Storm hat because this hat looks fucking awesome, even though that has basically depleted all of our treasure. Wow, that was one hell of an expensive hat. Imagine walking into a hat store, What's a hat store? Imagine walking into a hat store and they ask you 25 grand for a single hat. I don't care how fancy that hat is even. I am not paying 25 grand for a hat. I'm going to leave that on exclusively for Blackout. Without further ado, we're going to grab plenty of these lock puzzle gears. Yeah, I think we'll get 10, so this is our 5th one, then this will be 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, down to 17,000 health. Man, we just cleared out Auric's stores. He is one happy salesman. He just earned like 30 grand. Imagine being a store owner and earning 30 grand in a single day. Then again, I guess that's how car retailers must feel. So let's hit the Rumble Club. Start with Phoenix Nest, obviously. This is going to be the artillery attack, where we're actually going to play through this with Crypt King, so I can justify putting him in the thumbnail. After all, he's already done the Undead Elemental Gate in Ringfish Riviera, so he's done, he's had a lot of screen time in this episode, should I say. Here we go, arena battle time. Oh, and watch out for all of the shells being launched at us. Well, the cannon, bomb, shelfing, bobs. Definitely just good enough as is, we're going to stick with that. Boom! Strike them all down. Yeah, get wrecked, Sunny people. Boom, boom, shake the room. And finish off that guy. Yeah, we love to see it. And then we can also bring out swarms. I don't really need them, because this level is piss easy, and Crypt King would really just be overkill at this point. Boom, we got him. Oh, but we gotta watch out for, once again, the raining artillery fire. And boom, that guy's been struck down and out. Oh! And we took some cannonballs to the face. Not particularly ideal, if we're being honest here. And we took some more cannonballs to the face. Boom! But hey, he's dead. That's great to see, as always. Boom, so are you. Love to see it. And now we're bringing out yet another wave. Stage DOS! As, well, the people of whatever language that is from would say. I forget what language DOS even is. I think French is duh. Dos might be Spanish. I'm not really no language expert though, so definitely don't take me as one. Yeah, get obliterated, folks. We can actually stand up here, get hit in the face by cannonballs, I guess, and just spawn our swarms. And there's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, that, my friends, is what Annihilation looks like. Raw, untamed, absolute annihilation. And you know what? We love to see it, we do. We love to see it. Okay, boom, he's dead. I need to smash out of this right now is what I need. Boom, take down some fools. Oh, hell to the yes. And now we bring on the third and final wave, which is where after this we shall end off the episode and prepare for the next episode where we're going to be tackling the rest of the arenas we have currently unlocked. That would mean those from the Phoenix Sanctuary and those from the Monster Marsh. Then and only then can we tackle Sunscape Aspire and the 8th chapter from the game. Then we can backtrack to chapter 1 and chapter 5, get all the collectibles there, because we will finally gain access to the required Trapmaster elements that we need to 100% those levels. At least for the triple stars. We're still going to need to get that 4th star later on. Man, those guys are chonking me down right now. That was so very rude indeed. Anyway, they're dead at long last. Fantastic. Ouch. That was much pain. But this is fine. This is what being fine looks like. Plus we have healing. And healing is an instant win. Okay, watch out for all of those bombs once again. The artillery strikes are really starting to get on my nerves. What's also getting on my nerves is for lack of enemies. I've just annihilated them too quickly. What can I say about it? Destruction! Wow, he's so slow, he can't even hit me. He's getting hit by the artillery strike and everything. Oh, but he did hit me. He hit me in the end, but in the end, it didn't even matter. It wasn't enough. Okay, destroy some fools, or at least try to, or I could alternatively not destroy any of them. That's a fine alternative. So yeah, that being said, we defeated artillery strike. We even ranked up. So I will be ending off the episode here. It's going to be a very different freeze frame for the outro this time around. But regardless, I'll see you for the next episode. With that being said and done, this video is coming to an end, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. By merely clicking on this video, you've shown support and helped it garner recognition so it can reach many of the viewers here on YouTube. I'd love to see you take the extra step and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Also be sure to comment below and push that subscribe button whilst you're down there. By clicking elsewhere on screen, you can either check out a video that's specifically picked out for you, or you can check out the rest of the playlist for the series you just watched. Before ending off, I'd like to thank all of my Blazing Knights and Scorching Dragons whose support help make these videos possible. I'll be seeing you in the next video, and until the moment arises, peace!